Nancy Mace files resolution to strip Ilhan Omar of committee assignments after Kirk comments. All right, well, what a blind spot we have here. There is no reporting on the story coming from the left at all. Right-leaning articles are 86% and center-leaning are 14%, with only 29% of the sources being high factuality or above. But like I have said on other episodes of this show, typically that's something that I see on a pretty regular basis. If there is a story that's being only reported on by the right, like ground news doesn't rank sources from the right as high factuality usually ever. So I do have my stories sorted by factuality like I always do here. My story comes from thehill.com, which if we scroll down, it's number 3 on the factuality list. It is a center-leaning outlet, so it's one of the 14% that we have of center-leaning, 11% now. So let's get into the story from the Hill and see what's going on with Nancy Mace and Ilhan Omar. We got to scroll up a little bit. Here we go. All right. Representative Nancy Mace of South Carolina said Monday she plans to file a resolution to strip her House colleague, Representative Ilhan Omar, of committee assignments following comments from Omar in the wake of conservative activist Charlie Kirk's death. Breaking, we're filing a resolution to strip Ilhan of her committee assignments after her disgraceful remarks on Charlie Kirk's assassination, Mace said in a post on X Monday evening. The resolution, also featured in Mace's post, has the goal of censoring Representative Ilhan Omar of Minnesota and removing her from the Committee on Education and Workforce and the Committee on the Budget. Last week, Omar criticized Republican attacks on the left after the fatal shooting of Kirk, calling them full of shoot. You have people like Nancy Mace who consistently harasses, people that she finds inferior and wants them not to exist in this country or ever, Omar told left-wing pundit Mehdi Hassan in an interview on his ZTU platform. And, gosh darn it. And, you have people like Trump who has incited violence against people like me. And so, these people are full of shit. And it's important for us to call them out while we feel anger and sadness, she added. Omar also said video and news of Kirk's assassination were really mortifying. So what did she say that Nancy Mace thinks that she needs to be censored for? That's what I'm curious about. It was really mortifying to hear the news, to see the video. All I could think about was his wife, his children. Imagine that image is going to live forever, she told Hassan. Shortly after Kirk's death, Mace decried his death via a series of social media posts, placing blame on the left for the rise in political violence despite statements from Democrats condemning the fatal shooting. If you have a different opinion from the left, they want to kill you. That is a fact, and that's the way you should all report it, Mace said previously. When reached for comment, a spokesperson for Omar said that she was one of the first to condemn Charlie Kirk's murder. She explicitly expressed her sympathies and prayers to his wife and children. She condemned his assassination, has routinely condemned political violence, no matter the political ideology, the spokesperson continued. The same can't be said about those who authored these resolutions. In her interview, she also grappled with his divisive legacy, but she in no way implied violence was deserved, nor did she celebrate his death. You would think that it would be important to include what it is that Nancy Mace is upset about in this censorship of Ilhan Omar. But it seems to me like maybe this whole thing is just being used as an excuse to push political divides. But that's just me. And I don't know. Hey, thanks for checking out this video from Nightly News this morning. If you wouldn't mind, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a video or when we go live on Tuesdays and Fridays.